Hey, how's it going out there? So it's been a little while since I've had time to sit down and chat and give some updates in that. Got three things that I want to talk about today. The first one being our progress. We now have four SaaS providers under our belts. We've got Stripe, which was our first. We've got Google Ads, we've got LinkedIn, and PayPal. PayPal took a lot longer than we expected due to some terms and conditions issues that we needed to work out with them, and from that standpoint. And the two other areas that I wanted to talk about today was got invited to an executive dinner to talk about Dave Knows and all of the things that we're doing. It was sponsored by the organization SaaS Brass, that's BAAS, Brass, BRASS, great organization. The two vendors who sponsored the particular dinner were Duplo Cloud and Atlas. Give them a call out because they did a fantastic job. It was unlike a lot of those types of events where it was easy to talk, got to meet a lot of different people, find out what's going on in the marketplace, and just an enjoyable event. Normally a lot of those, they're packed with so many people that you can barely hear yourself think. And then the last thing I wanted to update on is I do e-mentoring, video conference mentoring with a group called E for All. And they're out of Colorado. That's the closest branch to me. And one of the teams that I was mentoring this past cohort asked about 0 to 1. And I think 0 to 1 is a great book, at least the first 2/3 of it. The last third of it seemed to be more about Peter Thiel than it did about how to be a successful company and what you need to do. And their fear was that they weren't a 0 to 1 company. And my response to them and my response to everybody, you want to go big or go home, totally. Because if you're not going big, you don't know how big your opportunity is. The thing about it though is big is relative. You know, if you end up with a company that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and it's supporting you and your family and your staff, great. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not going to get investors, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you're in the millions of dollars, again, you're probably not going to get investors unless it's hundreds of millions or tens of millions as your ultimate goal. But there is absolutely no reason in the world you shouldn't go for it in that. You know, investors, VCs especially, are looking for that billion-dollar payoff because they invest in so many companies that fail. They need that in order to make their returns. Angels, they're not quite as billion-dollar focused, so you know you can take that as you want. One last thing I forgot on the updates: we now have self-serve so far as Stripe is concerned, and we're going to be working on getting self-serve with Google and LinkedIn coming up in the next couple of weeks, as well as supporting our customer base and growing that. So lots been going on. There's only so many hours in the day and you have to pick priorities, and my priorities were focusing on growing the company. So I haven't really been doing these as regularly as I would like. As always, I'm going to continue to try and do better. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye-bye.